Hey guys, welcome back to Woman Akashic. I'm Natalia, and I am doing Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer today. That's Kiki. He's so freaking cute. I love him. Oh my god, he's so cute. I have to leave it there because he's so cute. Okay, he needs to be in the live. All right, guys, let me shuffle up the cards and we will get going. We're starting with Gemini today. And this weekend, I will put out all those lives that we did during the week. The bonuses, I always put out a little bit earlier. But this weekend, I will work on chopping up all of the lives that we did earlier this week and putting them out. Okay. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm heading out really early. So I probably, I'll try to fit in some questions, but I don't know if I will. That's why you only pick 4 signs to do bonuses for. Okay. So let's get going. Let me start shuffling up the cards. I just dropped my son off to school, and one of the parents that I love to see was like, TGIF, for real. Thank God it's Friday. Oh my God, we be so busy during the week, right? Thank you so much, Linda. I really appreciate that. And Tennessee Whiskey, cool name. All right, guys, so we're going to do a love reading. It's a nice detailed love reading, in depth, and we're going to look at your feelings, your person's feelings, and advice, okay? And this is for right now. The next set of readings that I do will probably be predictions for October. And I have some personal readings available. I decided to scale down the questions and the prices. So if you're interested in asking 1 question, 2 questions, there'll be different pricing for that. Instead of my usual $50 reading, that includes 3 questions, super clarified, plus an oracle reading. If you want that, it's $50 and it's a lot longer. Okay. It's a lot more detailed. All right. But anyway, let's get going, right? Thanks everyone for the diamonds. I so appreciate you all. Also, let me see if I have any mods in here. I've been going live a lot on TikTok, and I noticed like the more I go live, the more we get creeps in here. So if I see anybody really cool, I mean, you're all really cool, but if I see someone that's like always in here, I'm gonna put you on mod duty, okay? So it would be great if you stay with me for the whole live. This won't be a long one today. All right, so if you're interested in watching for your Gemini, Taurus, Virgo placements, or if you want to cross watch, that's what we're doing today. Gemini, Virgo, Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, sprinkled all throughout your chart. It does not matter. If you're in those signs, don't bother asking questions because I'm going to explain everything, okay? I mean, if you want to ask a question, go ahead, but All right, so let's get started, okay? We're going to do Gemini first. How does Gemini feel about their person today, right now, whatever today is, September 19th? And then I got to shuffle one more time. Kiki, he's cute. Okay, we've got the Chariot. Beautiful. Okay, we got 2 cards. Oh, okay, we got the Chariot, the 2 of Swords, the 2 of Wands, and the King of Swords. Okay, the Chariot, the 2 of Wands, and the King of Swords. So the way that Gemini feels, it's interesting because the King of Swords is Gemini energy. And okay, so right now I feel like this person is, what you're saying, Gemini, is that you might feel like something that you've been waiting for is coming. And you may be dealing with another air sign. And I've been seeing that a lot with Gemini and Libra, that like there's a Gemini Libra thing going on. Okay, so you've been waiting for this to come in. You've been, watching this person with this two of Wands guy, waiting for the ships to come in, and also looking at that world. He's holding the world in his hand. So Gemini, I want to say you've probably been like checking this person's accounts and things like that. No harm, no foul, right? Everyone does it. You're waiting for someone to come in. And with this person showing up as the King of Swords, I feel like this is someone that set boundaries with you, or this is someone that wants to have like a serious or intellectual relationship with you, okay? This is someone I think that you really want this person to come in because you've been looking forward to it. And you want this to, you know, start moving. Like you want this to have gestalt. You want it to move in a direction. You want, you know, something to happen here. And I feel like, you know, this person is coming in for like intellectual talking, you know? Okay. So let's see how your person feels about you. Wouldn't it be funny if we see that? Okay. Okay, we've got the star. So your person might be like, man, I really want to heal things with Gemini, or even something's been illuminated to them about you, Gemini. With the star card, I have to say that I actually do pick up really strong sexual attraction also. But let's see if that pans out. The High Priestess. Your person feels like you're very attractive. Okay, Gemini, your person wants to have sex. Okay, I know that's not what these two cards traditionally mean, but that is what they mean for me sometimes. And the combination is telling me that somebody finds you to be really hot, especially like when you guys are not talking a lot, and somebody really wants to, you know, somebody wants to get real sensual with you. Okay, Gemini. All right, so let's keep going. Let's clarify. Okay, the Chariot. We've got Cancer energy. Oh yeah, we've got two Cancer cards. You could be dealing with a Cancer for real. Okay, we've got the High Priestess and the Chariot. The High Priestess will be Cancer Pisces energy, and the Chariot is Cancer fully. And then the Star card is Aquarius energy. We've got a King of Swords here, so you could be dealing with an Aquarius instead of a Gemini, but you know, I mean, instead of, you know, a Libra or a Gemini, but we'll see. Okay, the Chariot. Oh, we got two cards. Okay, for the Chariot, I feel like, okay, yeah, this is about giving and receiving. And so I feel like somebody that hasn't been giving you attention is going to be giving you attention. And whoever this person is, we got Cancer energy here for real. The King of Cups could be Cancer. King of Cups is traditionally Pisces, but somebody wants to be really soft and compassionate and tender with you. With the Star card, I was getting sensual too. So yeah, somebody wants to come in and really show you some loving. And with the Six of Pentacles here, remember, for me, the Six of Pentacles never means something fully, you know, it doesn't mean something fully equal. So this might be somebody who was not giving you attention in the past. And, you know, you think, Gemini, that this person possibly wants to come in because of like just intellectual pursuits. But what I'm seeing is truly this person, I mean, maybe that's what you're hoping too, that this person's going to come in and, you know, show you some love. But I do see this person wants that. So let's keep going. Two of Wands. Five of Swords. There's conflict with this person coming in. The King of Swords. Ooh, the World and the Knight of Swords. You know what, Gemini? I feel like you're kind of wondering, like, is this still over? Oh, Gemini, I feel like you're so scared that this person is going to be like, let's just, you know, be friends. You know, coming back into your life for sure. And what you're hoping is that they're going to come back with love and tenderness and sensuality. And I think that you're looking for this person to come back in, but you're so, you know, like really disturbed that, you know, you're going to hear a no about, I don't know, maybe like being sexual, being more than friends. I feel like you're really afraid that this person is going to come in and like be consistent about maybe not being more than friends. Okay, the Star. But I see like this person can't resist you. Justice. You could be dealing with a Libra for real. Okay, we've got the Star and Justice together here. The High Priestess. This person. Ooh, the High Priestess and the Devil. What did I tell you? This person finds you so attractive that they're overwhelmed by it. Okay, this person is overwhelmed by how attracted they are to you. with the Justice here and the Star, I feel like this person feels like you two are tied karmically, that you two are tied together. This person has crazy strong feelings for you, Gemini. Crazy strong. Overwhelming. With that Justice card, with the Star, you know, I was getting sexual attraction, but with the Justice card, I feel like this person feels like you are soulmates, that you are meant to know each other. And this person seems to be saying, like, I have realized my purpose, kind of like, I also feel like this person wants fairness. It's like you both kind of want the same thing. You're really mirroring each other. So interesting. All right, let's keep going. Let me know if this is resonating, guys, okay? Six of Pentacles. For the Six of Pentacles, we got the King of Pentacles. So now we have two kings. And then for the King of Cups, we have the Ten of Pentacles and the King of Wands, okay? There could be like a same-sex thing going on here. We've got like all the kings. Yeah, we have all the kings on the table here. With the King of Pentacles showing up here and the Six of Pentacles showing up under the Chariot, I feel like, you know, Gemini, you're kind of saying like, damn, I really hope that they come with like a lot of attention. I feel like this is you saying that you want a lot of attention. And I feel like you're saying, I want this person to come to me with commitment. You want someone to come towards you, but the truth is that somebody might be locked up in something else. Okay, we've got a King of Wands here and a Ten of Pentacles. For some of you, it could be that someone is already in a relationship with someone else, like kids, you know, marriage, all of that, okay? For others of you, you want the sensuality from this person. It's like you want everything from someone. You want them to come with committed King of Pentacle energy, maybe even Midas touch energy, okay? Because this is a lot of pentacles. You want someone to come to you with like compassion and sensuality. And then you've got your Ten of Pentacles, again, with the Pentacle energy and the King of Wands energy. You might want this person to be all these people to you, but it's also possible that you're looking at this person in a relationship with another person, okay? Five of Swords. The Chariot again. You want to sort something out with someone. The way you feel about this person is that you have to sort things out. And the things that you have to sort out are like, you know, really problematic. They're very dramatic and troublesome, the things that you have to sort out. The World. The Page of Pentacles. Yeah. You're afraid that when this person comes back to you, you want them to come back. And you're afraid that when they come back, they're gonna put very little effort in, actually, and everything is gonna stay on like an intellectual. Now, when I say intellectual, I mean that. I mean that this person maybe feels like you're a very intelligent Gemini, and so they really enjoy talking to you. They enjoy the intellectual aspect of knowing you. They enjoy the intellectual aspect of knowing you, but, you know, that might be all they want to keep it at. I think you're afraid of that. But, you know, the Page of Pentacles can also be about somebody absolutely worshiping you, you know? And that is what it looks like this person feels for you. Knight of Swords, please. Ace of Pentacles. So something is coming, but like, it's not cups, it's not wands, it's pentacles. Like it's, you know, it's stability too, though. Whatever this person wants, they want it to be stable. Okay, well, we might revisit that, okay, Gemini? All right, let's look at your person, Justice. Nine of Wands. Yeah, this person, you know, I really feel like they have a strong sexual attraction to you, Gemini, but I also feel like this person sees you very seriously with the Justice card. And this person feels like you guys have been through some cycles already, okay, with the Nine of Wands here. And they feel like they can do this again, but they also feel like it has to be done right this time, okay? The Devil. Page of Cups. So this person is going to be, I feel like this person feels like you've been hot and cold with them, and they feel like they've gotten some toxic behaviors from you, because the Page of Cups here can be somebody who's very moody about love. And then the Page of Cups isn't offering a lot. So maybe this person perceives you as being somebody who hasn't offered much, but look at everything that you're expecting this person to be. You know, I don't think this is different people. I think this is everything you want from one person. And this person feels like this is all they got from you, maybe. You know, if it doesn't resonate, don't take the message. And definitely don't come in here talking about it doesn't resonate, because I don't give a fuck, okay? I've been doing lives every single day this week so far, and I have had to kick so many people out. I don't care if it doesn't resonate. I do care if it does. And if it doesn't, please watch for other signs or watch another reader, okay? I've had it. It was only like 2 people that said it, but like, don't say it at all. I don't care. I'm doing this for a whole collective. It's not a personal reading. All right, so let's get your advice. Geminis that are in here, if this is resonating for you, if you feel like it's flipped, go ahead and flip it. Maybe you feel like you want more seriousness with a person. Maybe you feel like you want somebody to take you more seriously here. Maybe you feel like the person that you're dealing with expects so much from you and gives very little. That's what I see here. I see a taker and a giver energy. And what I see in the giver energy here is that you've recognized the pattern and you're not feeling it anymore. Okay. All right, so advice for Geminis. Advice for Gemini. Gemini, you're the one who's showing up as the taker. I've never known a Gemini to be like that. So, you know, maybe this is flipped. Okay, for Gemini, we've got distracted, sidetracked, change, delays. Okay, yeah. I figured it would be flipped for a lot of people. Okay. And let's get some advice for Gemini's person. That happens to me with Scorpio readings a lot. When I look at a lot of Scorpio readings, I'm like, wait a minute. That's not what my sister's doing. That's what she's going through. Okay, for your person's advice, we've got time, waiting, cycles, moments. Time, waiting, cycles, and moments. And I really feel like with the 9 of Wands and the Justice card here, your person, or if it's flipped, you, Gemini, feel like you've been through cycles with this person. And in the cycles, you just kind of feel like this person is taking a lot from you and, you know, expecting so much and giving very little, okay? If you're a cross watcher for Gemini and you feel like your Gemini is doing this, then, you know, you apply it as it fits. Distracted, sidetrack, change, delays. Okay, we've got the 3 of Swords. So, you know, somebody is taking a lot, right, in the relationship, and then somebody is giving a lot. And this is causing probably the giver to feel absolutely heartbroken. And, you know, not just heartbroken, but stressed out and feeling like they're ready for that loss. You know, you're ready to take that L and just, you know, focus on yourself, I feel, okay? Time, waiting, cycles, moments. 3 of Pentacles. Oh my God, really? I feel like the universe is saying, if this is the person that you're dealing with, it could be in your community that this person is, but this is supposed to be about advice. I feel like maybe the universe is saying to, you know, just focus on, you know, yourself. Focus on, you know, building your tower. You know, don't worry about anybody else. I want, you know, it's possible that that spirit is saying, try to wait on this person, try to work with them. I don't want to say that's not a possibility, because it is. 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, I really think that that's what Spirit is saying. Spirit is saying wait. Spirit is saying wait and maybe have compassion. Spirit could also be saying work on yourself, think about your future, love on yourself, okay? For the 3 of Swords. I feel like this person is daydreaming about coming back together with you. Yeah, they feel like you're a soulmate too, for real. You know, that Scorpio energy with the Six of Cups and Scorpio energy with the Seven of Cups. I feel like this person is fantasizing. It seems like this person who's been a big taker maybe wants to address that with the Five of Swords and the Chariot here. Five of Swords and the Chariot could also signify that, you know, Gemini, you were dealing with a class A narcissist manipulator. But I don't want to throw the manipulator term around too much, because, you know, we do have people that deal with, you know, all different types of emotional imbalances and things like that. And sometimes their behavior can come across as manipulative, narcissistic, but, you know, we love those people and we understand what they're going through, you know? So like sometimes they come off like that, but they're not that type of thing. And, you know, if you're dealing with somebody that has like an emotional imbalance, or, you know, maybe is bipolar, or, you know, something like that, you know, that, you know, they're lovely people and they have the best of intentions. But when those episodes hit, they hit, you know, and then you have to decide, like, can I have forgiveness for this person while they're going through this, and realize that this might be a quite very much out of their control, or, you know, is this something I can't deal with? Okay. Because I do see a little bit of that with the Chariot and a lot of it with the Chariot and the Five of Swords. Okay. There could be a serious, you know, mental and emotional imbalance here. Okay. So Gemini, that's your reading. It does look like there's a giver taker dynamic here. And the next reading, instead of saying Gemini and, you know, Gemini's person, I'm going to say person A and person B, like Omkara Tarot does, because she does it like that because she could be dealing with both of the same sign. But I'm going to do it because these readings be flipped a lot, especially with Scorpio. Okay. All right, guys. So let's move on. We're going on to Taurus. We are going on to Taurus, guys. Yep, Cancer is coming up. Cancer is coming up. Cancer is going to be the last reading for today. Annie, we're already on to our second reading. Thank you so much, Gemini Queen. I really hope that resonated. I hope it gave you some insight and confirmed what you already know, because, you know, that's what tarot does. It confirms what you already suspect, what you already know. I appreciate you too. Damn, I love your energy, Gemini Queen. I love it. Yes. And I love the clover. Yes. Let's bring some luck. So guys, let me tell you what we're going to be doing this weekend while I shuffle the cards, right? So this weekend, my son, he goes apple picking with different people all throughout like apple picking season, right? So this weekend we're going apple picking with his friend, one of his best friends, and that's going to be so fun. We're all going to the same farm too, right? And then he's going to go cidering for a class trip next week. So we're going to get the apples this weekend. And we really like red apples. Let me know in the comments, do you like red apples? Hey, Toxica Chica, I'm going to be doing Aries on Monday. But I have a lot of Aries readings coming out during the weekend, okay? So definitely visit and check them out. They're all love readings too, okay? Just come back like tomorrow or later tonight, okay? Pisces too. Pisces will be done on Monday. Yeah, my mom too. She loves the green apples because they're sour. But I also hear that like the green apples are the best for making apple pie, like Granny Smith or something like that are the best for making apple pie. That's what I'm hearing. And my son cooks a lot. Like he's 4 and he's been cooking with me like since he was born. He knows how to chop his own vegetables. Some of them, you know, the ones that are choppable. He loves Spam. We make a lot of musubi. So he'll like chop up his own Spam. He'll put the rice to cook. We do the measures. I post videos of us cooking sometimes, and you'll see his little hands in there doing all the work. I love him. Anyway, I could talk about him forever, but that's what we're doing this weekend. We have a little school thing on Saturday, and then we're going apple picking. It's going to be a busy weekend. Oh, you usually do the red apples for pie. If anybody has a really delicious, flaky pie crust recipe, please leave it here or email me. I'm always looking for new pie crusts that work really well with like fruit pies, okay? All right, let's go Taurus. We're going to do person A, person B, okay? All right. How does person A feel? Okay, we've got Judgment, Scorpio energy. Some people say Scorpio Sag energy. Good morning, Rosie. It's so good to see you. Let me get one more. How does person A feel for Taurus? Oh, we got the King of Swords again. Happy Friday, Rosie. Hey, Lori, welcome. Hey, KK. Lori, welcome, hun. All right, and how does person B feel? Knight of Pentacles, not a bad thing. Slow moving, but not a bad thing. And Seven of Pentacles. Okay, now it's a bad thing. You know, the Seven of Pentacles is one of those, what do you call it? Benign cards, right? It's not good. It's not bad. But the Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles is, you know, really telling me that there's something's taking a lot of time here. And so person B feels like some person A maybe is moving really, really, really slow. Okay. Person A, you know, is looking forward to maybe reconciliation here. But, you know, this is more than reconciliation. I feel like person A is like, oh my God, I want my person. You know, and with the King of Swords, it's so interesting. I feel like somebody wants to spill something. Somebody wants to be really crystal clear about something. Hold on, let me write this down. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's start clarifying, okay? Guys, thank you so much for the diamonds. Thank you so much for all the cool stuff. I really appreciate it. For those of you that are my regulars and you want some readings, I scaled my prices back. So check it out. It's in my profile, okay? Judgment. Ooh, that came out a little wonky. So let's see, Judgment. Okay, we got the Knight of Swords. That's so interesting. These are the same card. You guys saw me shuffle this. For the Judgment, we have the Knight of Swords. So person A, I think you feel like person B is you know, maybe coming in, or you feel like you want to come in and really express yourself here very succinctly. Oh my God, you both got the Knight of Pentacles. How interesting. Now, Knight of Pentacles here. Seven of Wands. Seven, we got two sevens here. Seven of Pentacles and a Tower. Okay. So Taurus, I feel like person A is wanting to reconcile. I feel like person A wants to be crystal clear about feelings, about things in a relationship, about life. We've got two knights here, right? So we've got the Knight of Swords clarifying the Judgment. So somebody is rushing in to make up. There's no doubt about that. Someone really, really wants to, you know, if they see the olive branch, this person is taking it, okay? And if they don't see it, they're rushing forward to see if they can get an olive branch or give an olive branch, okay? But when it comes to opening up, there may be a little bit of slow movement here. So somebody really, really wants to open up, but they're moving slowly to do it. Now, person B here, the way that they see person A, also person A feels like maybe person B is, you know, setting boundaries and sticking to them and, you know, trying to be very dependable, but like sticking to like a more friendship thing. Same thing as the other reading, really. Okay, now person B sees person A as someone who moves very slow and creates a lot of blockages. Okay, Taurus. So I don't know if your person B or person A, you're going to take it as it resonates. And then also what I see is that person B feels like person A is a big time waster and that's a huge problem. I also feel like person B might think that person A may not be like long-term material. Okay. That's, you know, that's just how it goes, I guess, sometimes. Okay. All right. So let's start clarifying. Okay. I feel like person B is like, yo, I don't know, man. This person, you know, wastes a lot of time with the Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. I mean, the Seven of Wands here. Person B might be, hey, Nikki. Person B might be somebody that takes too much time, like, you know, overthinks things. Even though this isn't a sword card, this might be somebody who's like overthinking and holding themselves and a relationship back because they just move really slow. Now, it seems like they're doing it to be efficient, you know, with the Knight of Pentacles, but, you know, there is such a thing as moving too slow. There really is, okay? What I see here too is that this is causing a big problem. Somebody is just like feeling like they're always waiting. And maybe this person even wants a tower to come so that, you know, things can get moving. Okay. You know, person A, you probably see person B as the person that's rushing in for a reconciliation. But the energy I get here too is that you want that. You want that. Knight of Swords. Nine of Wands. Wow. Same thing. Someone's coming in. They've been, you know, I really get that this person's been through cycles with you. They want to give it another chance though. They want to give it another chance, but I get that they're going to be careful. Knight of Pentacles. Eight of Swords, Page of Swords, because they're going to be watching. Right now, they feel like they can't move past, you know, maybe building a solid foundation with you. They feel like they can't move past building a solid foundation with you, but they're watching to see. I think this person is observing, okay? And you see that. Seven of Wands. Tower. The Wheel. Yeah, definitely. So person B feels that person A is moving super slow, creating blockages, and really holding information to themselves. I think that person B does feel like maybe person A is in a hermit mode for sure, but they also feel like, I think this person is saying, open up to me because maybe I can help you solve some of the problems that we're having moving forward. And person B also feels that, you know, we're moving so slow here. You know, we have to move this along. So maybe a tower moment is what we need. Okay. This person wants the tower to come. Person B wants a tower. All right. So let's get the advice. This is not telling me much because I think you guys are sort of at a stalemate. Okay. So, okay. I didn't even ask the question yet, but the pain card came out. Sucks. Okay. Advice for person A. Possibilities, free-spirited, adventure, take risks. Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay, person B, advice for person B. Thinking, missing you, craving, desiring. Wow. Okay. You know, thoughts are real. Thoughts manifest, okay? So maybe just loving this person in your mind and your heart might help this situation to move forward. Let's clarify. Possibilities, free-spirited. Okay, we've got the Queen of Swords to the King of Swords. This is suggesting that communication is the answer here. Maybe you guys really need to, you know, open up and talk so that you can, you know, work some things out. It seems like that's what you're going for anyway. But I also want you to notice, Taurus, that the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords are counterparts for each other, okay? Missing you, craving, desiring. Yeah, wanting. Just keep, you know, maybe the advice here is keep your goal on this person. Queen of Swords. Let them come to you. What I'm getting here is to let this person come to you. Lovers. Three of Wands. Six of Wands. Yeah. Okay. So Taurus, person A, the way that you feel about person B is that person B is coming for a reconciliation. And you feel like person B is going to set boundaries and this person is going to move slowly. They feel like they can't do everything with you because they need to watch your behavior a little bit. This person B, feels like you're moving super slow. And they feel like in order for things to work out here, a drastic change has to happen, a shocking thing to move this wheel, to move your relationship forward. The way this person, the advice from Spirit here is the way they're going to win is to let you come to this realization on your own. Person A and person B, the advice for person A concerning person B is to open up because this is somebody that you have a very strong connection to. And in order for this relationship to work, you have to open up. Okay. All right. So that's Taurus. We're moving on to Virgo. My Tauruses that are in the live, please let me know if that resonated with you. Yeah, so back to all this apple picking business, right? So we're super excited about that. And then, like I said, my son is going on a trip next week to do apple cidering. We live in a really, pretty place with a lot of natural, stuff around. So, he's going to really enjoy that. I just kind of worry about the cidering part because the cider that's rendered would be unpasteurized, and it is not recommended that young children drink unpasteurized apple juices and ciders and stuff like that. So I feel like I'm gonna, we can cider it, but we're gonna come home and boil it first, maybe. That's crazy. All right, guys, give me a minute. Let me turn my AC off because I'm cold. I did not pass gas. That was my hands rubbing against the leather. Okay. All right. Let's go. Okay, so we can do the same thing for Virgo, okay? Like we can do person A, person B, blah, 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 and see how that goes. Okay. Virgo. How does Virgo, well, let's do person A, person B. Okay. How does person A feel about person B? We've got Page of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. All right. Page of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. Okay, so that's, interesting energy there. So we see somebody may be leaving something behind or walking away. This is person A. Okay. And then we have somebody here who is keeping silent, working very hard, and keeping silent. We've got two cards about keeping silent, okay? So person B is going to focus on work maybe and just like stay to themselves. And then we have somebody straight up walking away here. That's crazy, okay? We have somebody here who's really thinking about someone, okay? Really thinking about someone, but, maybe staying a little bit close so they can work on stability. This is, Pentacles are all about stability. And so even though the Page of Pentacles is manifesting something beautiful, perhaps, you see how he looks at that pentacle like he's studying it. But I feel like, the focus here is stability. Eight of Cups. And the Tower. I feel like somebody's trying to avoid a tower, but you can't really. So let's see what's going to happen. Oh my God, we got the High Priestess again. The High Priestess and the Sun. Somebody's going to just watch something that makes them really happy. Eight of Pentacles. Nine of Wands again. Maintaining boundaries, just focusing on work. And Four of Swords. Queen of Swords, Four of Cups. Person B feels like person A is not going to be interested. Okay? Maybe person A recently set some boundaries, okay? Person A could be a Libra. But person B feels like a new start is unlikely to happen because person A set boundaries and they're uninterested, okay? So person B is feeling like, well, let me just, bury myself in work, make myself really busy. And really, I think person B went through it, okay, with the 9 of Wands there. They feel like they've been seriously knocked down by maybe a rejection or something like that. And person B is finding person A so attractive, so attractive, watching, wanting, I don't see the longing card here, but for the high priestess to, just stay quiet and, the high priestess is very pretty, okay? And meanwhile, person A here is, absolutely studying person B, and person A is closed, okay? I do see that person A is closed, and I feel like person A is focusing on stability, and I feel like person A is trying to walk away from a tower. However, I get the sensation that walking away from the tower will be the tower moment, Okay, so 4 of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, the Tower. Person A has a goal, okay? They have their own person, the 8 of Swords. See how everything is coming? The Tower for person A is walking away. But this is the Tower. This is something that is maybe tearing person A apart. And they feel totally trapped, like they have no control over the situation, okay? High Priestess. Person A is focusing on stability, absolutely. And they have a goal to become a King of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, High Priestess, Knight of Cups. Okay. So somebody has a secret. Person B has a secret. And they really want to come to person A and say how they feel. They want to say, hey, I'm romantically interested in you. And I want us to pursue this in a romantic way. Now, remember, this isn't the Knight of Wands. So this isn't just about like sexual attraction. This is about actual romance, Damn, I wish I had a scrunchie here. Oh, I do. Hold on. This is about romance. This is about emotions. There's some emotions here, not just sex, okay? Hold on, guys. I'm gonna put this damn hair up. Thirsty too. Let me take a drink. Okay. Yeah, these feelings are secret though, but like person B thinks that person A is, person A just makes person B very happy. The 9 of Wands. Justice. I think person B knows that person A wants equality in the relationship and wants fair treatment. We've got the Queen of Swords here too. You could be dealing with a Libra. Queen of Swords. Wow, Queen of Swords. Whoa, strong Libra energy. 4 of Cups. Page of Cups. Okay. So person A, that person, I'm all mixed up. That person B, person B, that person A isn't going to tolerate any nonsense anymore. This person A has set some serious boundaries with you, person B. And they're not going to accept any hot and cold love, any moody kind of behavior, any in and out. They're not taking it. That's absolutely not taking a piddly Page of Cups energy, okay? And so Virgo, if you feel like you're on your person B, this might be your reading, and you could be person A, it doesn't matter. That's why I did person A, person B. So right now there's like a quietness before a start that you both know is going to happen, a fresh start. But the fresh start is going to entail a demonstration of change behavior. Okay. All right, let's get the advice. But person A is like, yeah, what I want is stability. What I want is, to work on the instability in the relationship until we reach like King of Pentacles status here. Okay. Also, person A really could just be working on pentacles, building those pentacles in their life. And so because things are going like the Tower, Eight of Swords, Eight of Cups route, geez, look at this. Because this relationship is showing such little promise, person A might be like, let me not even focus on that. It's a waste of time. Let me just focus on myself and reaching that King of Pentacles status. But person B here is like, hey, person A is setting boundaries with me, and you know what they want. Person B, you know what person A wants. They just want like peace and equality. All right, so let's get the advice for person A. Person A's pile is so small. Boundaries. No, drawing the line, enough. That's exactly what person A did, okay? Person B. Okay, we've got second chance, reconciliation, making amends, opportunity, and sorrow came out, loss, grief, and depression. I mean, that's kind of perfect. That came out exactly the way that it should, okay? All right, let's clarify a little bit. No, drawing the line, enough. Eight of Swords. Wow. Second chance, reconciliation, making amends, opportunity, strength, sorrow, healing, okay? Eight of Swords. All of these cards meant to come out, man. The Fool. The Fool is telling person A, set those boundaries and move in a different direction, okay? Or I feel like if you have a fresh start, make sure there are changes, like make sure it's different, okay? Strength. The World. I feel like reconciliation, making amends, and opportunity with the Strength in the World here means come full circle here, learn something, have the strength and the power to see where you may need changes, person B, okay? All right. Loss, grief, depression. The Tower and the Emperor. This is saying that person B, you have to face things here. You have to face things. And maybe person A is saying, I want an emperor. I want somebody who can, build a kingdom with me. And so if you want person A, you're going to have to step into Emperor energy. And that might be shocking for you. That might completely change your life. Okay. But you see here, you're going to have that strength to do that. If you want to be with person A, if you want to stay in a comfort zone, then don't, Person A is being advised that, like if there are not changes, walk away, just go. Okay, so that was Virgo. That was really good. We're on to Cancer. Okay, let's collect up these cards. I would love to know what you guys are doing for the weekend. I told you what we're doing, and I'd love to know what your plans are. What exciting things are you doing this weekend? It's going to cool down too, which I'm really happy about because, I love summer and everything. We go swimming every day in the summer, but it feels like summer and it's fall, and I want it to feel like fall. I love fall. It's my favorite season. At least we're on that. That's what's going on. I'm going to cut this live a little shorter today and do the 4 readings because I have like a bunch of personal readings to do. And so I'm going to do them. But, if you guys want a personal with me, I've got a new deal. The New Deal. That's a really good funk group. If you're interested in like, funk kind of disco music. I have a new deal, $10 for 1 question, no oracles, just an answer to the question, and $20 for 2 questions. Like I said, no oracle, just the answers to the question, okay? I'll see if I can answer a few questions too after. I'm kind of running out of time. Okay, Cancer. Let's do Cancer. We'll do person A, person B again. I think that really works out. Freak it. We'll just do Cancer. Saying person A, person B, person A, person B gets a little annoying for me. How does Cancer see their person? How does Cancer feel about their person? Okay, maybe everything is over, the death. Maybe you feel like your person's going through a transformation. Nine of Cups. Maybe you feel like this person is going through a transformation in which they are going to step out of their comfort zone. Or maybe you just feel like everything is over with this person, but damn, that's my wish come true. Okay, like this person is my wish come true. Why it has to be over? We'll see. How does Cancer's person feel about them? Page of Pentacles. Okay, we got 3 cards here. Oh my God, the High Priestess came out. Oh my goodness, the same cards. Page of Pentacles, High Priestess, 4 of Swords. What is going on today? So your person has secret feelings of adoration for you. They think you're beautiful, Cancer. Okay, here you are showing up in your reading. Your person might think that you're into the occult. Your person might feel like you're working hard towards your goals, and things are kind of quiet between you guys right now, okay? Death. 3 of Cups. Something ended, and Cancer, you want another chance here. It looks like 9 of Cups. You want to reconcile. Okay, we've got the 8 of Swords and the Tower. Maybe you feel like, okay, with the 9 of Cups, the 8 of Swords and the Tower, you might be like, everything is over between this person. I want to reconcile. This person is my wish fulfillment. I really, really, really wish that we could work this out. You know, like this is a Tower moment for me, really. For others of you, I think you feel like you're trapped by this person's comfort zone. This person is in a comfort zone maybe, and they like being quiet, and they like being distant, and they like being to themselves, and it's not allowing the relationship to go forward, and you feel like you have no control in the relationship, and it's like kind of breaking everything down. It's destroying the relationship maybe. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. So somebody is putting up a barrier. Somebody's putting up a barrier, and what they're blocking is for you guys to actually really get to know each other, for you guys to like discern compatibility and to take this relationship to a deeper level. And I feel that way because the Page of Pentacles is willing to, you know, learn someone and learn a new people, learn a new person, really explore someone, and someone is not allowing that to happen. The High Priestess. You got more Cancer energy here. Someone is afraid that you're going to go in another direction. They think you're beautiful, and they are terrified that you've moved on. 4 of Swords. Someone wants to have the courage. Maybe they're manifesting the courage for a new start, for you guys to be able to talk again. So interesting, but they're blocking too. This is a confused person or a scared person. 3 of Cups. Again, the King of Pentacles energy, not 10 of Swords. The King of Pentacles energy with the 10 of Swords under the 3 of Cups is telling me that there could have been a third-party situation for one, but also that Cancer, you feel like this had to end. This ended, and even though you would love for it to keep going, that it's just impossible to get to like that King of Pentacles energy here. It feels like, you know, the chance for stability to really come to the relationship, for it to be built on something more than lust or passion, is gone. You just feel like it's gone. 8 of Swords. 5 of Wands. Maybe there was a third party here, because Five of Wands can be competition. But with the Eight of Swords here, I feel like there was a lot of conflict concerning someone, the person you're dealing with, feeling trapped, not moving on, not sharing anything, not communicating, and never moving forward, never giving the relationship a chance. The Tower. Two of Wands. So the Tower here is like you realizing, like, I'm not waiting for this anymore. I can't do this. I can't wait. It's boring. Like maybe Cancer is like, oh my God, this is fucking boring. I can't, nothing happens here. Seven of Wands. Temperance, taking so long. The Temperance is about, divine union, bringing things together that normally wouldn't be brought together. But again, this person is blocking divine union. This person is blocking, and that's a time card, guys. The Pentacles brothers are kind of slow, and the Temperance can indicate something taking a very long time as well. Amanda, I am so glad that this is resonating with you. The Moon, and here this person is blocking everything, but terrified that you've moved on. Terrified that you've moved on to something new and exciting. The Fool. And that this is going to be stable, that you're going to find counterpart energy. We've got the King of Pentacles on this side, and we've got the Queen of Pentacles here under the Fool. Whoever this new person is that you maybe are moving on to could be somebody who's a better match for you. I know that's what this person thinks, okay? Magician. This person is really in their head. With the Eight of Swords, this person, maybe this person overthinks, okay? For the Magician, we have the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. So this person manipulates by breadcrumbing and by blocking. Breadcrumbing and having a hot and cold energy being in and out with you. That's how they manipulate the situation. I'm seeing all their behavior right here. They go silent. They go ghost. They're manipulative by giving you breadcrumbs and blocking you from getting to know them all the time. And it looks like that's what they're going to keep doing. Okay, so let's see what the advice is. That's awful. That is so boring. Advice for Cancer. Breaking point, elusive. You feel like this person is slippery, and you've reached a breaking point. It's the final straw, overwhelmed. You've reached your limit. And you just feel like this person is tricky. That's what that Magician is, tricky. You feel like this person is tricky, and it's all out of fear. It's all out of fear. What's this person's advice? Get some confidence. Trapped. That's what this person feels, like they're stuck, tied down, captive. But I think this person feels like they're stuck on you. What's this person's advice? Only you, devoted, attached, and crave. We see that. We see that because this person has serious anxiety that you will meet someone else. In their mind, you already are on a new path with someone else. They don't think that you could just be by yourself. You're going to reach King of Pentacle energy by yourself, Cancer. I don't see anyone new here. Okay, let's clarify. Elusive, Justice. You could be dealing with a Libra. There's a consequence to every action here. If this person didn't let you in and they were being tricky, then they're going to get their karma. And maybe that karma is you walking away, not dealing with it. Limit, final straw, overwhelmed. Yeah, you've had it. This is overwhelmed, okay? You've had it. You're totally overwhelmed with it. And I think you're also summoning the strength to move on. Only you, devoted, attached, crave. Walking away, though. Trapped, stuck, tied down. This person is trapped on you. They're connected to you, okay? Let's get one for the Eight of Cups. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is hot and cold, in and out. You're dealing with somebody who's really confused, Cancer, and you're dealing with somebody who's having like a crisis of identity and a crisis of confidence, okay? So this person needs to do work, and it doesn't have anything to do with you, okay?